Hey friends, welcome aboard. It's time for your September 2024 Cape Coral Real Estate Market Update. Inventory continues to decrease as home prices increase here in the city of Cape Coral. Find out why the end of summer may be a great time for you to buy. I'm Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent, and I'm here to steer you through the maze of headlines and YouTube noise to uncover the true story. Now today we're going to dive deep into the numbers that truly drive our Cape Coral real estate market. What are homes actually selling for here in Cape Coral? Are we still in a buyer's market or shifting to a more neutral market? How is the election affecting sales here in the city of Cape Coral? Did interest rates just drop below 6.5%? Should you be making moves in, out, or staying put? I've got the facts you need to make informed decisions about the next steps in the Cape Coral real estate scene. Remember, the headlines often paint an incomplete picture. That's where I come in. Whether you're considering buying, selling, relocating, or investing here in Cape Coral, I'm here to provide the insights and guidance you need. Schedule a video consultation with me by clicking the link in the description, and let's navigate this market together. And one more thing, have you heard that buyers will need to start paying buyers' agents' commission out of their own pocket? There are big changes happening in the way homes are bought and sold across America. We're going to break it down for you and make it make sense. Now, all right, let's dive into the numbers and uncover the real story behind the Cape Coral real estate market.
Hey friends, welcome to the Cape Coral Market Update for September 2024. My name is Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent. Today we've got a lot of great information to unpack. We're going to look back at the last 30 days to the month of August. We're going to compare that back 90 days to May of 2024. Then we're going to go back an entire year to August of 2023. We're going to take a look at lots of different statistics. We're going to take a look at the lowering of the interest rates and how election year is affecting us currently in the market here in the city of Cape Coral. So we got a lot of things to look at. Trends are happening. We are starting to follow some certain trends going on right now. So we're going to take a look at that as well to see what makes sense for you to do, whether it's time to buy, sell, or stay put. So let's go ahead and jump forward. First thing we're looking at is market indicators. Now, market indicators tell us what's going on in the market. We have to know what we're looking for in order to be able to tell what's happening. First, we look at inventory. How many homes are currently available in the city of Cape Coral? Now, these are single-family homes in this report. Here in the city of Cape Coral, inventory is exactly how many single-family homes are available here in the city of Cape Coral. This tells us all about supply. Look at median price point. 50% of the homes sold above this amount and 50% of the homes sold below this amount. Days on the market. How many days are homes sitting on the market before going under contract? And then closed sales. This is how many homes sold over the last 30 days. This is a huge indicator of demand in our market. So let's jump forward. Active inventory. That's the first number we're going to look at. In August 2024, we had 2,565 homes currently available in the city of Cape Coral on the market. Now, May 2024, we had 2,822 homes available. In August 2023, we had 1,865 single-family homes available here in the city of Cape Coral. Now, what's happening now is through season, actually back in March, we were almost 2,900 homes available for sale. And I know there was a lot of talking going on that the market was crashing, the inventory was just increasing, and there were not enough buyers here to take care of all the supply. However, as we went through season and we finished up season, that inventory started to decrease, and we saw it decrease throughout the summer. So even though we don't have as many buyers here in the late summer months, we don't have as much inventory either. So as you can see where we were at, and we were so low for several years through 2020, 2021, 2022, and then we started to increase last year quite a bit. And then we peaked in March 2024, and now we've started coming back down. Do I expect that to keep dropping? I do expect it to drop a little bit. However, I do believe 100% that between 24 and 2,500 homes is exactly where we need to be for a healthy market here in the city of Cape Coral. That keeps a lot of supply, but it also is enough supply for the demand that we have too to keep up with that, so it doesn't keep prices increasing substantially. So right now we're in a healthy place. I believe over the next few months throughout the fall, that number is probably going to stay right around that 2,500 mark. And then as we get past Christmas and into the first part of the year, that number will start to increase a little bit as people put their homes on the market in anticipation for our busy season, which is February, March, April, and May. Median price point for August 2024, we saw a median price point of $390,000 here in the city of Cape Coral. May 2024, we saw $396,000, and 1 year back, we saw $399,000. Now, we did jump up just a bit from where we were at last month, so prices did increase just a bit, the median price point. We are going to monitor that as well. Now, as you can see in the big chart here, and what we've been talking about for the last several months is we've kind of been in a correction phase, not even a correction phase, just a leveling phase. Back in 2022, the end of 2022, we did drop about 8 to 10% in our prices here in the city of Cape Coral. And since then, prices have not changed a whole lot. They've gone up a little bit, they've gone down a little bit. And as you can see by the chart here, the whole year, last year, $399 is where we were at. Let's go back there. $399 is where we were at in August last year. And now we're sitting at $390. We did drop just a bit. I do expect that number to maintain itself as we see interest rates start to drop, which is happening right now. That's an indication that prices may start to increase. So we're going to monitor that. I don't think there's any reason to panic at the moment, but we definitely want to keep an eye on what's happening here in the market. And as interest rates decrease, demand is going to increase because more buyers are going to come into the market, especially the ones that have been waiting on the sidelines. Now, days on the market, August 2024, we have 46 days on the market. May 2024, we had 48 days on the market before going under contract. And then August 2023, we had 33 days on the market. Now, over the last several months, we've seen that days on the market stay pretty consistent between 50 and 40 days. And that's exactly where we're at right now. Is that going to decrease? Probably not going to decrease much over the next few months as we do head into the quieter months here. Typically the end of August, September is a slower time for us here, and then we start to ramp back up around the middle of October when snowbirds start coming down looking for their perfect winter oasis. Closed sales. So in August 2024, we had 435 closed sales. May 2024, 570 closed sales. In August 2023, 473 closed sales. Now, you know I like to get my numbers out to you as quick as possible. This number right here, 435, is going to jump quite a bit once all the numbers are put into the system. Real estate agents oftentimes get behind and they don't always get the numbers in by the first of the month. So there are a lot of homes that have sold that have not been entered into the MLS database. So I do expect that number to jump to at least 470 by the next couple of weeks. We'll monitor that. But we did see last month, I know we were right around, I think we were like right around 428, 430 homes sold when I did my market report. But by the time we got to the end of the month, where we're sitting right now, we actually had 471 homes sell in July of 2024. So that 435 is going to jump quite a bit. But let's take a look where we're at. Where we were last year, we had a very solid August last year, 473, and then we did see it start to drop quite a bit. I don't anticipate that to happen quite like this year. It is going to stay fairly steady. It will drop a bit. What I think is going to play a real strong role in the whole dynamics of the situation is the election. A lot of people are waiting to see what happens on the election, so they are sitting on the sidelines still, although they might get pushed in as interest rates start to drop. They may want to take advantage of that. So sales are starting to decrease. However, I don't think they're going to decrease a whole lot. Next month, I do believe we're going to beat next September, or last September, this September. Current trends. First thing we look at is this chart right here. I know you see this one popping up on social media quite a bit. So we're going to look at August 1st, 2024. We're going to compare that. This is a weekly data. So this is the weekly data for August 1st, 2024, and then the weekly data ending September 2024, 1st, 2024. New listings in August, the 1st of August, we had 139 new listings. In September, we have 163 new listings. We're actually seeing more inventory come to the market. Sold in the month of September, 125. August, 122 for the last week of August. And then we can jump on down here to price decreases, 323 for the month of September. The last week of September, 289 decreases. So not as many decreases. And then another number I wanted to point out to is expired. So for the month of September, we had 84 expired. That means homes did not sell. They just sat on the market. They didn't sell. The contracts expired and they were typically taken off the market. And then over here, we had 82 for the last week of August. So lots of great things happening. Not a lot of change from August to September, other than we are seeing more inventory come onto the market and we are seeing less price decreases for the last week of September 2024. And that could just mean that we're starting to align our prices and getting better prices. The real estate agents are working hard to work with the clients to make sure that homes are priced right from the beginning, as opposed to having to decrease those homes over and over to get the buyers into the homes. Other key numbers. Sold price per square foot was $253 a square foot. That did raise up a little bit, just a couple dollars from where we were last month. List price received 98.6%. That means whatever the list price was, the seller gave a bit of a discount. Now we may see that start to change quite a bit here over the next couple of months as sellers are starting to help out the buyers, because now with the new NAR changes, buyers are responsible for paying the commission to their buyer's agent. But what's going to keep continuing to happen, and kind of how we've always done it, it's just going to be a little bit different paper trail, is that the sellers are still going to continue to pay that buyer's agent, but it's going to be done in a different way, and the concessions are going to be a little bit greater here. So we may see a little bit more of a dip there, or we may see higher offers coming in from our buyers in order to get the sellers to pay that concession or that commission or buyer's agent's fee. New listings, 733. We did jump up here a little bit from where we were last month, so we are seeing more homes come to the market. Now, looking at the big picture, I do look at all the numbers, and we're seeing more new construction homes coming to the market in the month of August. We saw a handful of those, more so than others. So we're not really seeing a jump in resale homes coming to the market, but that number is being padded by the new construction homes that have been completed and are hitting the market. So a lot of great opportunities for new construction homes, but resale homes are still there. Just that number's not growing as fast as with the new construction homes. Months of inventory. Now, as we talk about each time, months of inventory between 4 and 6 months is considered a neutral market. Anything less than 4 months is a seller's market, and anything over 6 months is considered a buyer's market. So we're sitting at 5.9 months. It's actually closer to 5.5 months once all the numbers come in and all the sold data gets put into the system. That's going to be about 5.5 months. So we keep hearing about the market collapsing, the market collapsing, the market collapsing. It's not collapsing, folks. This is your time. This is your opportunity to take advantage of purchasing a home at a great price, because as we progress further, as interest rates continue to fall, because they are falling now, we're going to visit that in just a moment, exactly what the interest rate is today, September 1st. But also people are sitting on the sidelines for the election. Once we get past the election, we're going to start to see prices jump as well, because more people are going to enter the market. So currently, months of inventory at 5.9. We're at a very healthy place right now. We don't want to see that number grow too much more, but we don't want to see it go down much more either. 5 months is about perfect for a healthy market, and we're right there. Other key numbers to look at. We also want to make sure that the economy is telling us what we need to know in order to make educated decisions. Inflation peaked at 9.1% back in June 2022. We are currently sitting at 2.9%. Ideally, they want to get that number down to 2%, but we have seen a decrease over the last few months, and it continues to decrease. Interest rates, November 2023, 8.01%. That was the high that we hit in the last few years. We're now sitting at 6.38%. Now, I've been telling you, watch when interest rates come below 6.5%, because that means that the market's going to change. A lot of people are sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to come down. They were sitting at 7% for most of the year, but now they've started to drop. We're going to see what happens over the next few months, but I think next month's market report is going to really be an indicator of what's happening. So currently 6.38%. We haven't been at that number for months and months. And we are seeing buyers start to pay more attention. I do track a lot of information as far as buyers looking at properties, and we are starting to see more buyers starting to pay attention and look at what's going on here in the market. Next up, looking at unemployment. It's currently at 4.3% and starting to rise. Now, we were sub 4% for many, many months, and now we are just at 4.13%. Now, we are still in a healthy market. Unemployment-wise, that's still a fairly low number, but it is starting to increase, so it's something we want to pay attention to and take a look at. Next up, we have supply. Current inventory in the city of Cape Coral for single-family homes is 2,565 homes. That's a 37% increase over where we were last year, just 1 year ago. Now, like I said, 24 to 2,500 is exactly where we want to be, so we're sitting in a great place. As we go forward, we're going to see that year-over-year increase percentage start to decrease because we had such a low inventory level for so many months. and now we're starting to catch back up. Demand. Population estimated now at 231,000 people here in the city of Cape Coral. The next 6 years, we're expected to hit 250,000 people, and by 2050, 320,000 people. So where are all these people going to go? Well, that's why we keep building more and more houses here. More and more houses are what's going to keep prices down. I can't even imagine if we didn't have all the new homes going up that we've had over the last couple of years. I know you've seen them going up all over the city of Cape Coral, especially in the northern part. If those new homes weren't built, the prices in Cape Coral would be substantially higher right now, just due to supply and demand, because the demand is coming. It has come, and it's going to continue to come to the city of Cape Coral. We are still a very value-priced city, and people from all over the country are keeping an eye on us, and they are moving here in droves. And so we will continue to grow faster and faster as we move forward. And we're going to need to have houses to accommodate all these people in order to keep the prices low. If all the builders decided to leave tomorrow, we would start to see prices of these homes start to jump substantially fast. So is now the time to buy? Let's go ahead and look at 3 different key points here. Right now, you do have many options. However, it is an election year. So one of the things about being an election year, a lot of people like to sit on the sidelines because they're not sure what's going to happen. And this year, more than any other, I'm sure we don't know what's going to happen. So we got a lot going on here, and we really want to take it into consideration. However, if you are in a position to buy, you have a lot of great options right now. And to be very honest with you, whether Trump gets in or Harris, it's not going to affect the prices here in Cape Coral a whole lot. It's going to keep continuing on, and we're just going to keep moving forward. So it actually will see prices increase because there's a lot of people waiting till after the election before they buy, which is going to bring more demand into the market. So right now you do have a healthy selection to choose from, and you don't have as much competition. So now might be a great time to buy to get the best options. Prices are leveling. Prices have been leveling for over a year now. However, we are at the end of summer where we don't have as many buyers here as well. And over the next 2 months, so we have the end of August, the month of September, and then the first part of October. And that's typically the best time to find the best deals here in Cape Coral, for the simple fact that most people aren't here buying. Now, when it snows, and I always tell people, as soon as they get the first snow up north or it turns cold, that's when we start to see the buyers come into the market. It seems like they forget about us while it's sunny and summer up in the north, but then as soon as they get that first cold front that goes through, they start to panic and they want to make sure that they have their house down here for when the dead of winter takes place. So right now is a great time to get a great opportunity. Now, number 3, buyer-broker agreement. Be aware, buyer-broker agreement right now started on August 17th, 2024. All buyers need to have an agreement signed with a real estate agent before they can tour a home, unless it's an open house. So if you're planning to go out and look at homes, understand that you now have to have a buyer's agreement, a buyer-broker agreement signed with your real estate agent, agreeing to pay their fee. So right now, and what I've been seeing with some of my listings, and when speaking with buyers are a little skittish right now. They're a little, they're holding back because they're not sure exactly what's going on. But here's the truth. Most sellers are still willing to pay that buyer's broker commission. So if you have an agent, a good agent that you trust, make sure you get that contract signed with them and go start looking at those houses, but make sure that you negotiate that the sellers are going to pay that commission to the buyer's agent. Don't just sit on the sidelines and wait because you're not sure what's happening. It's not going to change. This is how it's going to work going forward for the next several months, and the person that takes action is going to get the best opportunity. You're welcome to reach out to me. I'll go over everything with you and advise you on the best steps to proceed forward. But what I'm seeing is sellers are still happy to pay the buyer's agent when the buyer's agent brings them a client. So let's chat more about that, but feel free to reach out if you have any questions about that. But don't get scared. Understand that there's always a way, and we can make it work for you. Next up, we're going to look up, is now the time to sell? Well, we've had higher inventory, but we are decreasing now. So if you are in a position that you need to sell, now might be a good time to sell your home. However, you're probably not going to get as high of a price point as you might have gotten during season last year. Now, what I always like to tell people is you need to prepare. So if you are in the process or you do want to sell your house, around the end of October, middle of October is a great time to list. So you want to start preparing now, because what happens is a lot of snowbirds that want to have a home here for the wintertime, they will start trickling in around the middle of October and start looking at these great opportunities. And if you're one of the first to the market, you may be able to make a great deal and sell your home for a top price. Second home market, fall buyers. So like I just said, we are a second home market. So that means when it gets cold up north, the folks from the north start looking to buy here in Cape Coral. A lot of fall buyers do come down. Now, it's not as busy and crazy as it is in the spring, but we do see a lot of buyers start to come down because they don't want to spend another winter in the north. Homes are selling rather quickly right now if they are priced correctly. We still have a lot of buyers here. So the buyers didn't go away. They're still here. We just don't have as many as we did before, but we have less inventory as we had before. So as long as you have an attractive home and it is priced correctly, you are going to sell it. So if you are in a position where you need to sell, you're still getting good money for your home, let's go ahead and put that on the market. You're welcome to reach out to me and we can do a complete analysis to find out exactly how much your home would sell for in the current market. And that concludes this market update for September 2024 for single family homes in the city of Cape Coral. You're welcome to schedule a video consultation with me. Go ahead and click the link in the description, or you're welcome to text, email, or call. And I'd be happy to chat with you about how I can assist you with all your real estate needs here in the city of Cape Coral. So if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or relocate here to Cape Coral, go ahead and reach out to me. I can't wait to chat with you, making realty dreams a reality here in the city of Cape Coral.